Good morning, guys. It has been a long time, and I've been pretty much out of it lately. I've been feeling very much fucked up throughout my entire mind because I've also been dabbling into a few other things that I want to be, pursuing. And I was trying to think that how will I be able to pursue what I've actually wanted to do, because there's not like one single thing that I want to do. There are like multiple things. For example, traveling. I've been dabbling into skates, and talking about skates, I want to show you guys I've invested into one of a new pair of skates. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. So these are the skates that I've invested in. Now check this out. This is Jasper Vijet, I believe, if it mentions it on here. Unfortunately not, but who gives a shit. I came back from work at around 3 a.m. and went to a friend's place after I woke up at around 9. So I woke up at 9, and now it's like 1 p.m. And I went to a friend's place because my skates were in his car because I asked him to bring it, but I don't have any means to, get this back home. So I went ahead and got these. I actually rode these just in front of my house, and there's like the first fucked up part is that the dogs came running, so I had to stop for about like I don't know 10 20 minutes. I stayed there at the specific moment because the dogs were surrounding me. So that's one of the challenges that you face if you skate on Indian roads. I really love the build quality. It's a hard boot, and the frame is an aluminum alloy, and the tires are about 110 in size, the diameter. So this was the thing that I was actually starting to dabble into, and I also wanted to go ahead and get back into the gym and get on point. I believe I still have the muscle, but I still need to gain a lot of mass. I was about to go ahead and have my first meal of the day. However, I changed my mind, so I'm going to go ahead and have 1 spoon of peanut butter, and I'll also have some nuts, which I'll be showing you guys right now. So this is the combination of the nuts that I'll be having. Let me show you guys in a second. So this thing has some pumpkin seeds and some other seeds, melon seeds, I believe. And we have fig. We also have almonds. We have cashews. We have walnuts, and we also have raisins. So again, a really good healthy amount. I'm gonna go ahead and have with a spoon of peanut butter, and then we'll head to the gym. And today I'm actually thinking of starting a new, or maybe a different approach to training myself. I'm gonna have this. And okay, I was talking about the training sessions. So today I'll be hitting all the posterior muscles, and then tomorrow we'll be hitting all the anterior muscles, which means is I'm gonna be hitting every muscle that you see in the front of the body, which is your front shoulders, or maybe some lateral shoulders as well, biceps, your forearms, your chest, your abs, also your oblique muscles. We also have some quads, and we also have some shins to take care of. So that's what we'll be hitting today, and also a bit of traps. And then tomorrow we'll be hitting the rear deltoids, back, lower back. We also have some glutes. We have hamstrings. We have calves. So that's what we'll be going ahead in today, and I'm pretty pumped up. I have a few more things coming your way, so I will be showing you guys that while we are on the journey. Let me go ahead and have these. One fig, a handful of seeds. How the fuck do I get this to focus? No? Whatever. I've also invested in a small stack, which I'll be showing you guys in a minute. So the first thing I've invested into is micronized creatine, optimum nutrition. Really good for, for the muscles to hold water, and your muscles will look more fuller until the water gets replaced by the nutrient, specifically protein. Speaking of which, I've also ordered this Atom, as it is protein, and I haven't even gone through half of it because I wasn't going to the gym. So why should I even waste the protein rather than just consuming it for no reason? All right, guys, forget about the protein. How much protein in one scoop? We'll talk about that later once I break down all my stack that I'll be using in another video, in a separate video, guys. So without further ado, let's hit the gym, and we'll be right back.
Alright guys, so let's get started with the stretching part. Make sure that you have moved entirely your neck, front, back, basically 360 degrees, and then we went ahead and did some stretching for your back. moving your shoulders front circles and then back circles, and then went ahead and did some shoulder presses just to get the blood flowing in the muscles. And this is one of the greatest compound movements. Also, the lateral raises, front raises, helps improve the mobility of the joints as well. And then we went ahead and had some water, and then the first exercise that we will be getting into would be muscle ups. That's exactly what I started off with in this specific session. And apologies guys, I've got cold. As you guys can see that we still have to work on the form of the muscle ups, specifically because the whole momentum is being used to pull my body up, which should not be the case. Only shoulder and biceps and basically those muscles should be engaged, including your back. And we finished off with some pulse pull-ups, and then we move on to the next exercise, that is Cuban press, which is a really good exercise that I've incorporated in my training sessions these days. And it's one of the greatest movements that will help you build more bolder shoulders and more 3D shoulders. As you guys can see, all the muscle fibers. So this specifically targets the front deltoids and lateral deltoids as well, and a little bit of a really less emphasis on the rear deltoids. And there you guys can see the entire shape of those shoulders. This is how you get the 3D shoulders. Next exercise we move on to would be chest presses, specifically bench press. And we went ahead and started off with a different technique for this exercise. First, we're going to go ahead and do some slow movements with the press, and then we go and do the 7-up exercise. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of it. It's basically when you do 7 pulsating movements, first the upper half, and then we went ahead and did 7 pulsating movements of the down half, and then we do full reps of 7 reps basically. And that's what we want to be going for if you want to go ahead and get a better muscle mind connection. And here's the second set we did with 5 pulsating movements in this set. Specifically, we did 3 sets of each and every exercise that you're going to be seeing in this routine. It is really helpful that you guys follow these guidelines, and it's going to be really giving you the results that you actually want. Then we move on to the next exercise that we want to be training is for bicep curls specifically. As you guys can see, the muscle definition and those fibers are really popping out. And I want to be also doing a series on my diet plan, specifically what I eat in a day. And I want to be doing this very seriously this time, and I want to be showing you guys each and every caloric breakdown and how much protein I usually have. So then we move on to the next exercise, that is your quads. We went ahead and started off with some leg press. I really want to be going ahead and training those legs, even though I have skipped them in the past a lot of times. But I want to get back into the same rigor and just get on with the leg growth as well. Specifically after the operation, after the surgery, I wasn't able to lift that heavy, and that's the reason I used to avoid these legs.
Alright guys, so the only way to train your shins is the movement right here. I'm going to be showing you guys right now. You have to push your body forward and push back by your heels. This exercise was taught to me by one of my coaches back in the day, like 6-7 years ago. This is what good lighting does to the physique, guys. Alright guys, so we are back home. It was a pretty amazing session. As you guys could see, the muscle gains haven't been lost completely, so I still have it. I want to show you guys one of the highest protein shakes that I have incorporated from today itself, or maybe from yesterday. So I went ahead and done a courtesy of, you know, getting some of the groceries. I'm going to show you guys in a second and how I prepare the what do I prepare? The protein shake. So let's go ahead and get into it. Well, apologies for the mess, guys. However, this is one of the cleanest things that you guys can see at a guy's place. Let's go ahead and add like 2, or maybe I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 bananas. Alright guys, so I have added 3 bananas. I'm gonna go ahead and add some milk. This is 6% fat milk. I normally don't have the fat milk, but this was the only thing that was available, so I went ahead and just got it. I'm gonna add a little bit, and then I'm gonna be shaking this bad boy up. Come on, don't drop. I'm also gonna be adding 2 to 3 strawberries, which again is a really good taste. It's kind of sour, and then 3 strawberries. That's it. I'm just gonna give this a shake, and then we're gonna be adding the scoop of protein as well. Hopefully this works. Let's see the consistency. Okay, it's a little thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more milk along with the scoop of protein. Why the hell does it smell fishy? We're just doing this for getting those initial calories in, and this after hitting a really heavy workout. I normally go ahead and, you know, have some kind of liquid meal, because that's one of the easiest meals to digest and to intake. So if you can't even have a full meal after workout, that's totally fine. So I've added 1.5 scoops or spoons of peanut butter. Now let's add the atom protein. By the way, this is cookies and cream flavor. You guys should definitely check this out. However, I do have a complaint with this specific protein, that it creates lumps, heavy chunks of protein in your mouth, like at a time. All right, I'm gonna be adding some creatine monohydrate, micronized creatine again, so that, you know, the creatine gets deposited throughout the day. And I'm only having like 3 grams, which is technically 1 scoop. There you go. And I'm gonna mix this bad boy up again, and let's see if it needs more milk. If not, then we'll be good to go. Oops, forgot to turn the freaking milk on. What the fuck? Still a little powdery, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more milk. With this, I believe it would be solid 800 to 1000, or maybe even 1200 calories, just by this much. Alright guys, so our shake is ready. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see the consistency right here, but I'm going to show you guys in a glass. And I'm not going to have the entire thing right now, because it's really heavy. It's going to be really heavy. What you guys can also do is, you know, add some oats to this, like 50 grams or 100 grams, depending on the capacity, and then go ahead and shake it up. It'll be easily 1500 calories. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this a taste test. Just kidding, guys. I already had a taste of it. But look at the consistency. Like a jelly. Disgusting, right? That's what guys do, guys. It has a fruity taste, and it's pretty freaking tasty, guys. You guys should definitely give this a try and add it to your one of the meals. We're back on our journey to becoming better and better, and, you know, looking better, achieving every single, you know, success in every freaking aspect of your life, in terms of money, in terms of jobs, in terms of business, everything else. So we're back on track, and let's keep the rigor going, and we'll see you in the next one.